Mayfield on first down, rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go, first play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain here down to the 22. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Second down, Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Here we go now.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
All right, here we go.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Mayfield now on 2nd down, finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it this time. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. It's Desmond Trufant, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message,
touchdown, Falcons! Tevin Coleman, 81 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Fighting to stay upright. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hurry up, here we go.
This is Coleman. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And open, that's Calvin Ridley. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down. They're going to look to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Santos able. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Barney. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cannon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Coleman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit, Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky.
They go play action here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On the give, this is their fullback. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Broken tackle. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Still fighting for more. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And give him a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And again, it's Mayfield. And he finds Stills, complete. And pulled a touchdown, 49ers. Kenny Stills, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Gone!
He'll look to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Smith trying to run for it. Uses the spin. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A give to the fullback on the dive. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play action. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Hot! Let's see it. Let's see it. Hot!
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Coleman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This for the lead in the final stages. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Gun! Gun! Gun!
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Mayfield. He fights him off. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Mayfield to throw. Flush to it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And that's going to tie things at 20. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Second down, Mayfield. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Right back to him on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be second and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Mayfield, and the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. All right, here we go. The field goal unit staying on the sideline here at OT. They're going for it on 4th.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Trying to get in. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the 49ers, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.